Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all a little bit of time to tune in. See a couple of people was in here already. Bear, what's going on? Cruising, what's going on? I see you in here. Berlinetta, blessings, sis. Happy Saturday to everybody that did pull in. First things first, hope everybody's having a blessed and productive Saturday. Hopefully everybody able to, you know, get themselves safe. If you heading out to these events and shit like that this weekend, just make sure you around the right people and safe. Appreciate those who pulled into the live earlier this afternoon. Definitely was a strong conversation. And didn't catch it, catch the replay. The title is clear as day. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on this live tonight, but I just want to cover a few basics. I'll be honest with you. The worst thing to have and the worst thing that you could keep around you is self hate. The reason is because it only drowns you, it clouds your judgment, it leaves you in the dark zone, and even to a point where you might start blocking the wrong people out. I'm gonna be honest with you. When when people don't want to listen to reason, especially when you giving them education or just giving them awareness and advice, that's a sign that they hate themselves and to the fullest extent. Word, what's going on? Lacking, what's going on, baby? Mary, what's going on? What's going on? James, big game, James. What's going on, y'all? But I always said that too. If the person don't want to listen to good advice, especially when it's coming from good people, that's really because they really just they hate themselves. We gotta lift out we gotta lift out those situations. Nobody should hate themselves, especially when you blessed to see another day. How can you move forward in life, or how can you move forward with any type of building if you don't have any type of self love and respect for yourself? That's just like if I'm trying to set you up on a date with somebody. How you expect to find true love if every person that somebody's trying to put in front of you, you run them away? That's, in my opinion, is another form of self hate because you block yourself out of your blessings because you're scared. Yo, word, what's going on, bro? I see you in here. Angela, what's going on, baby? This is a repeated problem that we see day in and day out. And it's a sad part on top of that. And see, the main people that always have some sort of self hate are the ones that just don't know what their niche in life is. Or some of them feel probably already feel they've wasted their time and effort. So they're just going to stay in that negative zone. But you always got to remember, you're in charge of your destiny. What's going on, Mr. Tickles? What's going on? No doubt, appreciate you. But I think the main people we need to try to help are the ones who don't want to have that self-hate or that self-doubt forever. Again, sometimes you just got to give somebody an opportunity or a fair chance, you know? So you can't always just go off of what you think of somebody. No, you got to go off of character. You know, and if you have a strong, good judge of character, then it shouldn't be no problem. Shoot, no doubt, no doubt. We need to try to, like I said earlier, we gotta have to uplift the minds and definitely elevate the spirits. The worst thing is when the kids hate each other and they hate themselves because we see the type of situations that happen behind it. You know, you want to try to harness those emotions the best way possible. No kid should feel like nobody has love for them, and no kid should feel like they here for nothing. Give them that encouragement. Oh, okay, no doubt. Well, welcome to the show. Definitely appreciate you for coming into the fold. And I want to let you know something too. This place over here, usually the chat be full. It's good people over here. But the one thing we not gonna tolerate is any type of disrespect or anything. So if you come in here to build, and if you come in here with the right respect, you know, we cool. Other than that, glad that you joined in, and hopefully you enjoy the show. Um, Wait a minute, give me a second. Who the fuck is this? Hey, that shit gonna wait. My bad. Y'all know I'm at work, so you know. And that's what's up. Supposed to. See right there, that's encouraging, you know. That's giving him the right encouragement regardless, you know. Is that police barricade? Oh fuck up. Well, I'm not going through all of that. My bad, y'all. I'm definitely not going through none of that tonight. The one thing I can sit here and say is whether it's your kids or whether it's the youth in your area that you know, especially those who you feel have extraordinary talents, or they could be potential anything, please uplift them. There's a reason why some of them are running around the streets now. It's bad enough they probably coming from a messed up situation. And then when you ain't got the right people really trying to cultivate you and take you under the wing, it leaves them with little to no hope. That's what's up. See, you start them off young. See, again, it does have to start from home, and you start these kids off the right way. Whatever you, whatever your interest is, whatever their interest is, that's what you're supposed to find out. And sometimes y'all might have the same little common interest, you know, teaching them the basics. That's the most important thing. Saying that's a blessing right there too, bro. And trust me, man upstairs sees all of that. So you will be getting rewarded at some point, you know. And that's the most important thing, trying to uplift the youth in any way, shape, or form. Whether it is coaching, whether it's giving them tutoring, giving them an opportunity for anything, that sets the tone. Facts. We supposed to technically learn from each other, Mr. Tickles. Same way the elders are supposed to be schooling us, if you want to say it like that, we supposed to be schooling the youth under us. So we are supposed to learn from each other because guess what? There's things right now that the kids know and more aware of than the adults are. Yankee, what's going on, bro? And it is the truth. Tomorrow ain't promised. So while you here, try to uplift and do the best things that you know you can do. Again, for those who have kids, it starts from home. You know, you are the teacher until they either go to school or whatever, or until you decide if you want to homeschool them or not. So you still have to teach. You're supposed to already have them learning their ABCs, one, two, threes, and specific things of that nature. Because I've seen some people who didn't do shit. And then when they kid got into school, the kid didn't know how to write their name, none of that shit. Which I feel again, it has to start from home. Yo, Realist, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you for dropping those links, James. Those who just tuned in, you already know, hit the like button. I'm going to drop the link in a minute. But I do feel another way of us getting past some of these trying times is getting out of our self ignorance and self loathing. We got to stop hating each other and we got to stop hating ourselves. When you have enough genuine love and respect for yourself, you can have love and respect for almost anybody. And I said almost because you're going to have some people who will want to fake a front and try to befriend you only because they see it as an opportunity for some sort of gain. But you got to be wise enough to peep it out and get rid of it. I knew I smelled a shadow, baby. I knew it. Leonard, what's going on, bro? Hey, Latanya, what's going on? I see y'all in here. G'd up, what's going on, bro? Yeah, bro, nah, because you got some people walking around here hating themselves too much. And it's starting to show. Even down to the adults, it's starting to show. Like, how could you hate yourself that badly? You know? How could you not love the fact that you're able to wake up, you're able to see what's going on in your area, you get to hug friends and family. If you are working, you lucky to have a job and not be fucked up or trying to get a job or scrape up. You know, some people don't see their true blessings because they too blinded by everything else. I do believe that. Yo, Vision, what's going on, bro? Yeah, Leonard, you know I was gonna call you out, bro. Official shadow, baby, but you know you've been rocking out for a minute, my nigga. Shit. Yeah, shout outs to the plug. Shit. That's the truth. How could you not feel blessed to wake up every day? That right there should give you enough courage and strength and enough knowledge to say, yeah, I'm truly blessed. While I am here, let me just get myself out of this negative rut and start making things happen. Anytime your blessings. I don't know if I sent you a message earlier, but my phone been tweaking. So if it didn't go through, I've sent you a message, but I'm gonna check again when I finish this live. Yeah, my shit tweaking. I think I gotta really upgrade this phone or update it, one of the two. Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know, take the time to really open your brains to the fullest. Eliminate all the unnecessary drama, stress, the headaches. Because guess what? You always want to have stress and headaches in the world. It's just always how it's going to be. Not everything going to be perfect, but you got to know what you really need to be stressed out for and what not to be stressed out for. You know, any type of nonsense that you know don't resonate with you, you don't need to react to it. And some have to make sure that you are built up all the way, not just spiritually, but just built up mentally. Because you're gonna have some people that if they feel you at your lowest, they're gonna try to attack. Hence why I said earlier, you never attack somebody when they at their lowest. Because you don't know how they gonna take that. And some are actually gonna remember that shit. Some gonna be for the good, and some it might turn out for the bad. Just remember that part. I thought that message sent through. My bad. My bad, Tanya. I thought that damn message sent through. That shit is still in draft. Damn. Yeah, it's almost time for a new phone when your phone is doing that fuck shit. That is crazy. Well, hold on. What the hell is this? Hold on. My bad. See, I'm over here multitasking. What the fuck? Oh man. I don't know what the hell y'all plan on doing tomorrow, but I'm glad I'm not working tomorrow. Shit. Not fucking putting up no gates, doing nothing. My bad, y'all. You know that's not like me though, Tanya. You know I usually hit you at some point, but I thought that damn message sent out since earlier. My scalp piece hurt. Missa, what's going on, baby? See you in here. But yeah, back to the matter at hand. Eliminate that self pity and that self hate. Because if you don't, that's going to travel with you everywhere you go. Even if you get a brand new opportunity, if you still have that type of negative in you, you ain't going to be your best you. And at some point, you're going to fall into that deep, dark hole that you might not be able to crawl out of. And some people, when they get that deep, we know what happens. It's either suicide or attempted suicide. Or they might just lash out at the wrong people just because they literally have too much negative aggression in them. It's not a good look. Definitely appreciate you for dropping those links, James. I mean, let's be real. Some people should actually look at that as a blessing. Because if you have friends that are not here, even though it might feel weird because they're not here, you are still here for a reason. Again, we don't know how that divine book is created. Some might not make it past the year old. Some might not make it out the womb, and some might not make it past 21. It could be either illnesses or just mysterious death, if you want to call it, even to the healthiest people. You don't know how that book is designed. And I can always say, even when we feel hurt, we shouldn't be mad. We're supposed to celebrate them. So that's what we are supposed to do. We're not supposed to be sitting here being negative, putting each other down, so on and so forth. No, we supposed to, if anything, they passed the torch. So now we got to still keep that shit lit. You should have a fire inside you to say, you know what? Even though this might not be happening for me right now, I can always change that around. No doubt, sis. Yeah, but you've been in here. You was in here a while back, though. You was. I know it's been a minute, but you was in here a while back, though. Don't think I forgot people. That's the best way to break some of those chains. And you could definitely eliminate the self hate. It speaks volumes because now you can sit here and say, you know what? I was about to let this hold me back. I probably was going to let this be my last adventure on this earth. Chose not to. Sometimes you might have to uplift somebody even if you don't know them. For all you know, you say something that's cool and positive and say it in a direct tone the way they can understand it and not take it as a threat. Hey, you might have just saved somebody's life. You might have saved their life from being dead or being in jail. So you know that got to be the type of movements we make to try to break these chains in the community. And some people are actually going to have to seek professional help because whatever traumatic events they don't went through, some of it is repressed, and whatever ain't repressed, they are holding on to that with the tightest clutch. So their defenses is So what? It's not the way to go. Hey, Lana, what's going on? Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in again. The mindset and the goal really should be uplifting those who need it, especially when they feeling that bad or that low about themselves. You can't be quick to give up on some people neither. Because again, some people might actually need deep professional help. They may actually need to go see somebody. And no, it's not to say, oh, dope them up. Sometimes they really just need somebody to sit there, let them get all of that repressed everything off their mind and their chest. And if you can't do it, you should be able to refer to somebody who will do it. Yo, Rex, what's going on? Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in for this one. Because this hopefully will wake some people up. Even on here. Because even on here, you got some people that got some sort of self-hate for themselves. And they trying to mask it. But I can tell you this today. You can't mask that forever. And even if you hold certain things in, if you think you're going to be able to really hold it in that long, it ain't going to be a good look for your health. Because you can end up either giving yourself a stroke, slight heart attack. You never know. Mess around, you stress out. You can mess around and catch an aneurysm and not even know it. I ain't trying to scare nobody, but I am being truthful when it comes to that. Stress is a number one, in my opinion, still the number one killer. It's always been the number one killer to me. It might be a slow death, but it's still a killer. Especially if you're not taking care of yourself the way you need to. And if your body is shutting down on you, that's something else different too. See, I honestly feel you need a decent amount of rest too, because if you're not rested, yeah, you ain't gonna be not gonna really be able to function. You're not. You might slip, you might forget something, you might overdo something, you know. Gotta have that balance. Don't have it. You know, you easy to fall for anything. You would take that proverbial slip and fall. That's a fact, real as it is. That's the worst poison you could have in your body is just self-doubt and self-hate. I don't care what kind of trying, traumatic events you have been through, you can always pull through something. Now, I can say that because I was one of these people who literally had death back to back to back to back to back in one fucking year. It all started from my mom's. And by February, I done lost at least 20 fucking people that was close to me. Some of them done watched me come out the womb. Some of them was my age. So you do the math. You going to a funeral every other fucking day. That's a lot to deal with, especially when it's those people that you really was rocking with like they was rocking with you. Trust me, I done been through a little bit of everything. Just a little bit. And it still ain't over because I'm still here. Still going to have new experiences and other things. I'm just going to be doing what I've been doing. It's got me here this long. So even when I did have some sort of self-hate, because I could speak from experience. Even when I had self-hate for myself, I still was trying to get certain things accomplished. Even if I took my time with it, you know? This ain't no April Fool's, bro, at all. You'll know when I'm joking about shit. This ain't no joke. This is a real public service announcement to those who need to hear it. Because again, you can't move forward in life. You can't have your best life if you're hating yourself, if you're really doubting yourself. If you think you can't make it further than you can, nobody gonna be able to help you. Again, if you don't have self-love and acceptance for yourself, and if you don't get yourself out of that, nobody else is gonna do it for you. Nobody else is gonna do it for you. And in this kind of world right now, with the way things is going on, trust me, ain't gonna be too many people that have that love and compassion, unless they really fuck with you because you genuine. I can honestly say I feel some people have that issue because of the history that they was taught, whether it was truthful or not. And sometimes you're just going to have spiteful people in the world that they don't give a fuck about nobody, not even themselves. So they're going to do anything to try to bring that same negative and that same drama to take you out of your element. And that's when you don't listen to it. Because again, you eliminate ignorance and you eliminate self-pity by just ignoring it. Because it's not a major factor. Your major factor should be whatever you desire to do in life. And however you really are going to get it, go get it. You never sell yourself short of glory. And you don't rob yourself of glory neither. Yo, Cole, what's going on, bro? Again, you're going to have to listen to reason. If somebody is telling you they see something in you and they really being genuine about it, you should be able to decipher that. That's how you know that's a good person for you, or that's a good person you could build around. And if you feel you can't decipher it, then you still got to be on point and be aware of what's going on. You know, you got to have that genuine love for yourself. Again, there should be no reason for you to hate yourself. What are you hating yourself for? You know, if your background was pretty decent as far as family life, or even if you went through the struggle, You still here, right? So you shouldn't have no hate for yourself. And if you felt, damn, I messed up, I should have had opportunities to do this. Guess what? The opportunities that you felt you missed, you might have other golden opportunities. Again, it's all about how you perceive things and how you move in life. Take the simplest ideas, take the simplest investments in yourself, and you can get as far as you want to get. And you ain't got to necessarily tear yourself down or tear out the next person. I don't think I'm saying nothing wrong with that. We are our own worst enemies, especially when it's on that time. You're not going to delve yourself out of it, then guess what? You're always going to be your own enemy. Again, you have people who were not able to make it today. Some might not make it in the morning. And it could be somebody that you know, whether they're close to you or not. So be mindful and be grateful. Because again, those people ain't getting those opportunities right now. 9 out of 10, they probably had already served their purpose in the man upstairs eyes. So who are we to really have, any type of questioning on what's what? What are you talking about? I can see him. I can see him. What are you talking about? Rex is hidden. Oh no, I didn't even know what was going on, bro. I'm looking at the chat. I'm laughing as I think it's starting to rain again. After it just stopped raining. Uh, Pardon all the noise in the background. It is what it is. Yo, SS, what's going on, bro? You know how depressing that is, though? Just think about it. You know how depressing it is to not love yourself? That got to be the worst feeling. Because what is it about that you don't love? And if you feel it's something you need to change for the betterment of you, then do so. Chill, Will. Salute, bro. Wait, he was hitting. I'll be honest with you, though. That's actually one of my good peoples. I know Rex, so he ain't really a disturbance. That's one of the ones I was telling you about, bro. But yeah, I digress. You know how bad? No. Let me rephrase this again, because that's already a bad and hurtful feeling to hate yourself. Do you know how good it would be if you dragged yourself out of it? Doesn't matter what you need to do. pray, meditate, go smoke some weed, drink a cup of liquor. Whatever you feel going to knock off that edge, you should do so. Letitia, what's going on, baby? See you in here. Riders, what's going on, baby? Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to. First of all, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. And I don't care how anybody felt about it, because I could be real about this. That man upstairs loves every damn body, regardless to what the fuck is going on. What he don't love, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, he don't like the self-pity, the loathing, the hate, the envy, the jealousy. That shit gotta go. That's another reason why we really can't get it together. This is why some people actually fall into that deep hole I was talking about. How can anybody try to feel any type of goodness when everybody around them is acting like poison? Self-hate is the worst poison to have in your body. It's worse than liquor. Because again, you can stop drinking liquor, but if you got self-hate and that's the poison, you can kill yourself inside and out. I'm good, Letitia. I just had to bring out this thing tonight. Did say I was coming back. Because I ain't going to lie to you. That's the most precious thing, your life. You only get one of them in this shell of a body. You might have afterlife in particular, but while you here, you be able to do things physically and could definitely make sure you try to set the best possible future up for yourself, your family, your community, or even the people around you. Yeah, we know you can't build with everybody, you can't be around everybody. That don't mean we can't still have a love and respect for each other, period. And the respect for ourselves. See, I ain't a perfect person. Never claimed to be. It's just some things I can't resonate with. And that's because if anybody will tell you, they'll tell you. Good luck trying with that one. Because when I'm adamant about something, oh, I ain't budging. Now, if I'm wrong about something, I can apologize, take my accountabilities, and keep it pushing. If that's how you want to go and do things. But when I'm on my notion to do what I do, it's for a good reason. So I got enough love in myself to know the right type of build is the best build. And that's the one thing. Again, y'all gotta protect your peace, protect your peace of mind, and protect your spirit. It ain't nothing wrong again with trying to get some meditation or even just going to read something to calm your mind down. I done seen a couple people I used to go to school with. When they got mad, fuck out of here. They wasn't doing all the extra shit. They was going to pick up a book and going to sit down and read and calm the fuck down. And they would definitely make sure they ain't around nobody because this is what it is. I need to calm down. I need to, escape from whatever's going on right now. Get my mind cool before I say or do something that could be detrimental for everybody. And then it'd be 2 lives lost instead of 2 lives gaining and earning and learning and actually succeeding in life. It's that crucial. April, what's going on, baby? Hold on, give me 1 second. I ain't even peep that. Hold on.
Oh, I got you. Because again, don't rob yourself of no glory. Do what you got to do, especially if it's beneficial. Think of the long haul. That's what you're supposed to think about. Yeah, you don't let nobody knock you off your swivel. You're supposed to keep your peace even on it. So even when people want to be stupid, you still got to keep your peace. I can tell you that right now. And with the line of work that I was doing, and even the line of work that I'm doing now, I always had to deal with some sort of stupidity. Some days, I just wasn't going to have it. So you got to let it be known that you are willing to do anything at all costs to protect your peace and protect your well being. Because if you don't, who else will? Hold on, damn, why just. My bad, bro. Yo,
Yo, yo, yo, can you hear me?
in and out. Hold on.
Finally learned
What's
how to
good, bro?
change. Finally learned how to change my avatar on you. Well, yeah, you're right, bro. That self hate, man. That shit is and not only do it, that shit is contagious too, man. That shit attach on that spirit, attach on to other people, man. Miss April in the building. How are you? Welcome to the
Hey,
elder.
hey,
What's going on,
hey,
April?
how you doing, Nate and the Word?
Okay,
Great,
Yeah,
okay.
great.
I just wanted to chime in. Love yourself first, people. I need everybody to think that you number one. I need you to love yourself, whether you got bad skin, short hair, fat, skinny, overweight. Love who you are. We are all individuals. We are not made the same. Love yourself first. Don't let nobody define you. You define yourself. You're number one. I don't care what you done been through in this world. I don't care what you done had to deal with, what you done gone through, what type of trauma, whatever you done been through. My God wants you to be victors, not victims. You are in control of your destiny. Love yourself no matter what. You ain't in competition with nobody because you are number one. And that's all I wanted to say. And I thank you for allowing me to come up here and give my message today. Thank you. I'll be in the chat.
You already know Miss April. Of anytime the panel open, you know you more than welcome.
Blessings to the elders. Blessings. Again, what she said is fact, bro. That's what I preach too. Ain't no competition. Stop competing with other people. What I do every day is just try to make myself a better version than I was yesterday. That's all you gotta do. It ain't hard. No point in comparing yourself to nobody else because, like you said, you unique to yourself. You know,
Fact,
so no, there's no point in comparing yourself or your life to anyone else's. Really, we fall into that. We look at our life, but then you don't know the struggles or the pains the other person went through. You just know your own. So focus on fixing yourself. That self love helps that. Because like I said, that spirit too, man. It don't only affect the person; it can affect people around you, especially if they trying to help you and they care about you. You can push people away, break
facts.
people. The right people you gonna push away. The wrong people, oh, they see that and take advantage of that. Oh, you don't love yourself? They give you some of that false love just to hoodwink you. You know what I'm saying? To get you feeling good about yourself, but it's all the intentions is wrong. You know, why are they doing it? They're not doing it to benefit you. They're doing it to benefit themselves. You know, so if you don't love yourself, it can be good. You can push the right people away because don't nobody want to be around that negativity all the time. And you'll draw the wrong people in because people take advantage of that all the time. People take advantage of people who don't love themselves. That's how we get in these relationships. And you feel this person love you and this person will be the only one to deal with you. But the whole time they know you don't love yourself, right? And they plan off of that. They do whatever they want to you and then make you feel good. They give you a little bit of that good feeling. Then that dog the shit out of you. But you'll keep going back because you think that person actually loves you. And they don't.
Facts. Hold up. Marlene, what's going on, baby? Don't think I ain't see you sneaking in the chat.
What
Who
up,
else sneak up in
Marlene?
this chat that wasn't supposed to be sneaking up in this chat? I already seen Letitia. Who else was sneaking up in this damn chat? Nah, but Rex good money though, bro. You been here
Yeah, I
before.
seen. Yeah, I seen. I read the message, and like I said, it could have been done by mistake or whatever. But I read it. It didn't. He was just stating his opinion. It wasn't disrespectful, so I unhit him. It wasn't to me. It wasn't troll like. So I just unhit him.
You gonna stop giving
No
flesh
big
wounds
deal.
in here. Look, you and everybody else gonna stop giving flesh
No, that
wounds in here.
wasn't me, bro. That
That's not
wasn't me. I corrected.
playing.
I seen a mistake and I corrected it. That's it, man. You know me. I'm gonna take
I
ownership for
know.
my fuck up.
I
When
ain't
I
talking
do
about
it,
that.
I
I ain't
know,
talking
bro.
about that. No more flesh wounds, man. I already told Realist about his flesh wounds, man. You keep hitting everybody.
Them pocket dial. I mean, them pocket shots. Hey man, that should be happening. That's why a lot of times, like when I'm not in the chat, I just make my screen smaller so I won't make a mistake because I done did that a couple times. Stuck my phone in my pocket, grabbing it out, push it, and not even know what I'm doing. So I always make it when I'm just listening and not in the chat. I always make it smaller so I don't make that mistake. That's why I pop in. Like when you say people names, I'm like, oh shit, I don't even be in the chat. I just be listening most of the time. But I'm here. I'm always in the bushes, bro. I'm on my ninja.
Don't care about you
I
being
be.
on your ninja, man. Stop fake shooting people, man. Scalp hurt. Look here, I can't afford everybody hospital bills. Y'all keep clipping people over here for no reason. I got clipped
Yeah.
early, and I don't even know how I got clipped. But shout out to D Truth though.
Yeah. Hey man, I lost my sight and I depend on the blade now. I don't even use the ratchet no more, but I keep my blade shut now. You get close enough
Didi,
and
Didi,
Diddy
what's
in the
going on,
building.
Didi? Ah, shit, there we go. Coming out the fucking. What's going on, Sky Swipe? Oh shit, you another honorary shadow baby? I already done told Leonard about himself. Nah, y'all still my niggas though. Nah, but you do need to have that though, because guess what? That is the worst. That's the worst imaginable feeling. That's almost along the lines of you might as well just overdose. And who want to do that? When you got so much life to live, and you don't even know what's around them corners, gotta gotta wake up out of that. You ain't always gonna walk into something negative. For all you know, even if you woke up kind of negative, at some point something positive is gonna happen. You might have heard bad news for the first hour of the damn morning, but within the rest of the day, you probably done got some good news, some good opportunities. So you got to keep yourself optimistic, man. And when you see certain things you know you can reach for, you better go for that shit. Stop playing.
Yeah, bro. I hope people really, really taking heed to these conversations, though, bro. Because even what I just told you, what you gotta understand, and I ain't saying it's fair or not, but this is what you gotta understand. A lot of the stuff people that we saying that people know this shit, and we giving y'all the game, bro. Especially when you talk about like a street mentality. A lot of these lessons, these people who y'all think less because they ain't got education, they know how to manipulate people. They know how shit work because they observed it. It was part of their life. And that's why street people, they usually say they can go anywhere and make it. They can make it in the hood or they can make it in Silicon Valley because they know behavior. They know how to, they know how things work. They know how people think. They know how to manipulate thought. And a lot of the conversations we have, we're giving them game, self love. When we talk about love yourself, this is what we're talking about, bro. If you don't do it, somebody go recognize it and they go take advantage of that. So a lot of times when people go through the shit they go through, and they feel like nobody cares and nobody loves them, that's because that's who y'all attracting, bro. Y'all, if you weak, bro, you gonna get preyed on, and that's just life. If you look at nature, the weakest always get ate up first by the strong. It's not fair, but people will take advantage of you. As soon as they see your weakness, they go take advantage of it. That's just survival, you know. So we having these conversations so you're aware of that. You know, they might seem like conversations that you have every day, or I already knew this, but how do you know it? Are you knowing it to benefit you? Do you know it enough so it won't work against you? You know, like I hear people they talk about, you know, their life, like, you know, people just had a horrible life and they always run into a particular type of person. And that's because there's a lot of these things like, so if you love yourself, you won't accept shit. You only demand and command. You get what you deserve and you take what you want. That's life. I'm just being honest. When you love yourself, you ain't gonna take shit that nobody give you because they give it to you. You take it because it's yours. If you don't love yourself enough to hold yourself to a higher esteem, and nobody else will do it.
Facts. I think another form of self hate is really just thinking that you really above somebody. Like
Hmm.
I try to just keep myself where I keep myself. Like I've been telling people, some people gonna like you, some people not. The one thing you ain't gonna never say was this man was weak. Even at my weakest point, I wasn't weak because I was still with the shits. That was only because if I knew I had to look, I will destroy you verbally, and I ain't even got to get physical with you. Don't let me have something on you. And it wasn't even on that type of time. It's just the notion like, oh, this, yeah, play games. You forgot? I'm not going that far, but just you forgot. Enough said. Now I keep it pushing from there. You not going to disturb my peace, and you just not going to be able to come in anywhere and mess up something good. Not with that negative vibe. You got to get that away from me when you come around me on all the chords. There's nothing
So
wrong
you
with
know,
being yourself, but there's nothing wrong with being yourself, but you better be yourself in the right accord. Because just some things I ain't tolerating for real.
it's just like I said, shit, don't get too high, don't get too low. You know, that's keep yourself humble. Yeah, that monster.
Mm. Nah, it's a fact, Marlene. Nah, because
No,
sometimes like come on, you could go to a spot even if you feel like vibes a little eh. Once you follow your gut instinct, you be like, all right, I think I'm ready to go. Or you might find something, get into something interesting, and then look, oh, I ain't gonna be here long. I came what I'm looking for. I'm out of here. Let's go elsewhere and go have some peace and quiet. It's really about it. Or you just really going to have a good time, listen to the vibes of the music and everything else. You know, still have that love for yourself. You can't go to a party where you know everybody is lit and you a Debbie Downer. That shit look crazy. You're like, yo, damn, what's wrong with you? Now you start messing up other people's moods to a degree because you be like, well, damn, I feel for you. Like, yeah, can't do that all the time. That professional victim shit ain't cool. And that's why I said that's a form of self hate right there, self pity, and having everybody pity you. And then again, like you just said, that's how people do take advantage.
And see, even that, bro. Think about that. Not not even a person taking advantage of a person not loving themselves, but a person taking advantage of people who try to help people who are victims. You know, imagine you see how people pray, just people in general fucked up. People do that because they know there's people out there who will feel bad and want to help and will take their side because they playing the victim. People don't like bullies. It's some people I don't like bullies, right? But you know
Yeah.
what I don't like even more than bullies? I don't like when people play victim. That shit 10 times worse to me because now you trying to change because of if you manipulate me and I realize that, then I'm gonna turn harder against people who are victimized. And I'm gonna be questioned. That's something that we shouldn't have to question. If someone who's a victim, they're a victim. They need help. We shouldn't have to question that. But people understand that and they prey on people's kindness. Kindness is a form of weakness. It is. If people can use it against you, then it's a weakness. So even being kind and nice and generous and humble, all that shit can work against you too. Like we talk about polarity, everything has a good side and a bad side, and this is the bad side of the positivity. Because people will come over here, right? See how together we are, how we try to help people, and they come over here playing that professional victim like don't nobody see it or understand it or not aware of it. Some of us is, bro. I'm just laughing because that's a sickness, bro. And like you said, to take advantage of someone's kindness, um, you can turn that person cold, and they can not want to be kind to anyone because last time they did it, it hurt them, and people don't like being hurt. So even talking to people, you hear people say, "Well, I don't want to put myself out there because I don't want to be hurt because they tried to do something good for somebody and they took advantage of it." And that shit do hurt. We all know that. And that's why I just became more aware. And I understand how to distribute my kindness, my humility. I understand how to distribute it. And I'm just more keen to walking away from people than actually sitting there and playing these little fuck games. I'm not gonna play with you. I either fuck with you or no. That's just what it is. Time is precious. I got kids and a family. That's why I don't come over here and play with nobody. Everything I give you is genuine love. If you can't accept it, then that's fine. If you want more of it, then I can't give it to you. I can only give you what don't hurt me.
Big
So
facts.
and that's why I always tell people it is like whatever you give me, I'm gonna give it back. We can exchange energy, but I can't give you more than you're willing to give me. So but you do got to be aware of that because that victim, that professional, like you said, professional victim, people have turned that shit into jobs, bro. Think about that, bro. People have turned that to their whole lifestyle now. That's just who they are. They don't do nothing else but find ways to victimize or open themselves up to being victimized. And sometimes, if that's not happening, they create a situation to play the victim in. That's the sickness. They're creating a situation for you to be hurt. That's the sickness, bro.
Oh, I know. I know. Hold on. That part. That part right there.
Yeah.
Most people can't. I'm gonna say a lot of people ain't. And the ones who do, that's because they already got some sort of agenda with it. So,
And
like I
see,
was
that's
saying the other night, you know. Wait, what the? Oh, okay. My fault. I was looking at something. Love and kindness is the most important thing in life here. But you gotta have the love and kindness for yourself. And you also gotta make sure you don't fall victim or play victim to anybody. I do agree with you on that though, Buzzy.
But you know, like I was telling somebody, you could try to give the best advice, and some people it's just up to them to accept it. See, I could give you the best advice, or I could give you the best common knowledge, or I could just give you the best common experience, and you can use it as a blueprint, or you can use it as something. But that's up to you. It's what you get out of it.
And this is just my belief, but I believe whatever you put inside yourself, that your action is amplified. So, like you said, loving yourself first only go allow you to love others. That's all it's gonna do, and it's gonna be amplified because it's in you, it's coming out of you. You know, it's only gonna be amplified. So love yourself first, man. So learn how to love other people.
Facts. That's what I'm
And then
saying. You know. Oh, go ahead, bro.
no, no, I just want to add real quick, and I noticed this too. When you love yourself and the love you have for other people, you'll understand when people need help and when they don't. Sometimes people got to figure out shit for themselves, and they got to experience. But you have to be there, um, just in case if it's not one of the situations you need to pull them back. Like, hold on, don't go down that road. You know. But sometimes people do have to. You'll hinder them trying to help them all the time. You know what I'm saying? So loving yourself that gives you the awareness too when to help people and when not to.
Facts. Miss, that's what we do over here. And if we feel something over here ain't right, we getting them the hell up out of here. 9 out of 10, I'm getting you the fuck up out of here. Look at my face. Look at my face. I don't be playing. I don't play in real time like that. If I'm on a cool vibe, I'm on a cool vibe. Yeah, I can do my chill out and all that other shit, but I ain't trying to hear something negative all day and you ain't trying to uplift yourself. And again, at one point I've been there. And that snapped me out of it. So, hey, goes to show you gotta definitely love yourself and you gotta have that ultimate strength. Because you're gonna have times when life is trying you at its hardest. But you gotta keep your head up and you definitely keep your spirits high as you're supposed to. And you continue to try to live your life the best way possible. No matter what you try to do, as long as you ain't playing victim and you ain't hating yourself.
Hey, bro, I appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna jump down back in the chat for a minute and talk to the white people. I'm still here, bro. But I appreciate you letting me out, bro.
You already know, bro. Shoot. Channel always open.
For sure. Oh, y'all in the chat, man.
All right. No doubt, no doubt. Shout out to the word. If y'all haven't done so by now, you know, well, some of y'all should already be connected anyway. So if you just tuned in, hit the like button. If y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Everybody then gave you a good point of view and a good piece of advice. You know, you can't allow too much negative to hinder your process as well too. That is draining. It's not just mentally draining, it's spiritually draining. Because then now you done fell right into that same damn pit they in. And sometimes that's what people want. They want you to fall into that self-pity pit, but you can't allow yourself to go that way. But even when it comes down to the youth and the babies, gotta be the same way. And some of them do be feeling self-hate. And some of them it ain't purposely, you know. Some really do be a traumatic experience. And others you're going to decipher. Amos 504 blessings. Happy Saturday to everybody that pulled in. You know, even when it do come down to the youth and the kids, you got to uplift them too. Because some of them might have definitely gone through something and it's repressed again. So try to uplift them. You could try to push them in the best direction, and then they got to do the rest. And if they willing to get out of it, trust me, they will. And some people, again, you're going to need that professional help. If you feel nothing is working, there's nothing wrong with seeking professional help. I'll say that again. It's nothing wrong with seeking professional help if you know you might definitely need it. And sometimes you just need to search within your spirit, dig deep down, and just push for greater. That's really about it. Buzzy, it's almost midnight over here. You on the West Coast or you overseas? I meant to ask you that the last time you was in here. But yeah, it's almost midnight here. About to be Sunday morning, y'all. And your boy happy because I know I got the next 4 days off. Oh, I'm lit. Oh. Yeah, because some people are going to need it, Marlene, and that's the thing. Some people think that it makes them less of a person because you got to seek help. Some people don't have immediate people that they could go and talk to. So there's nothing wrong with getting that professional help. Because again, that could save you. That could save you a lot of draining energy, and that could possibly get you back into the spirit and get you back to that happiness in life, that cool balance that you definitely need. Yeah, I was surprised I was getting those days off, but hey, it is what it is. I'm still going to damn near have 40 on the week anyway. Son of a bitch. My bad, y'all. See, I don't really have an issue. Like, prime example with my job, I don't really have an issue. I got a problem with stupidity with some people, but I don't really have no issue. Because again, I give myself a true balance. Sometimes I might not even have to do much. You know? And it's something that keeps me busy like it's supposed to. But this is something that you should take with you. And never forget. And every day that you wake up is a damn blessing. Oh, okay, no doubt, Buzzy. Yeah, I meant to ask you that the last time, but that's what's up. You're only like 6 hours ahead. That's what's up. Yeah, you're only a couple hours ahead, so Hold on, my bad. I'm over here. Oh, they really put. All right. I gotta log this in too. Oh shit! It's pouring down rain. Up and I almost walked outside too. Set myself up for the kill, y'all. This is gonna be somewhat of a smooth one. But again, don't let nothing we said go over your head tonight. You going good night, Marlene? You going night night, Marlene? Definitely appreciate you for tuning in though. And don't let nothing go over your head. And this should stick for those, even those who feel somewhat down. Whatever happened in life, whatever you felt you could have did, you don't dwell on the past. You build for a better future. Because again, if you closed one door, another door will open. Definitely have a good one though, Marlene. I do feel once you get out of that, you could build for greater, and can't nobody stop you unless it's the man upstairs. Put your time and effort into yourself sometimes. It works. And if you was in a relationship, I'm gonna even say it from that standpoint, if you was in a relationship and things went south or it ended on bad terms, you gotta sit and have some love for yourself. And how do you have love for yourself in that motion? Take that time and heal. Don't just end up getting with somebody else neither because you feel you don't want to be alone. Sometimes it is good to be alone because you need that time to think and really dig deep. That's something that should resonate with some people. But we know some people are going to continue to go down a repeated cycle because they ain't really learned nothing yet. But at some point, they do learn. I believe so. And some ain't gonna never learn. So the ones that have never learned and never really, yeah, skip past those people. They will fall in the lines of professional victims that just don't wanna build themselves. Don't need that. If you don't have that strong confidence, if you don't love who you are, again, I can say this comfortable, and I'm always saying this comfortable in my skin. I love everything about myself. Ah, shit, somebody going to jail tonight. Never a dull day. Never a dull day in the hood. Val, what's going on, baby? Oh, damn. Okay, that's 4 cars. 5. Yeah, it's about to get crucial. Somebody definitely going to jail tonight. Damn. They almost crashed into somebody's car. Damn. Do the right things. Do the right things that make you happy. And in order to have that self-peace, you got to find what makes you happy. Even when you feel like you at your lowest, you find something that you know is going to keep you in good spirits. Doesn't matter if it's drawing, doesn't matter if it's writing, doesn't matter. Something that will keep your mind off the negative, or you'll move far. No doubt, Miss April. You have a good one too. The more that you just keep that negative, you really will scar everybody around you. And that's going to be a deep scar that's just going to spill over. Again, love yourself enough to know that even when you having your downest moments, you can turn those into learning moments and build something positive out of it. If you didn't get the job today, you might get that shit tomorrow. If you don't get that job tomorrow, you might have another job that could be around that corner from you. Keep your eyes open. Don't just sell yourself short. Try to go for whatever you could go for. And if you want to make your own positive changes, you want to be your own boss, again, you still want to start from somewhere. So have that strength for your confidence in yourself to know that, yeah, sometimes you want to fail in life. That don't mean it's the end of the world. If anything, failure does show greatness because it does inspire greatness. You gotta think of things sometimes like a sports way. You might get to the championship and lose one year, but you could get to the championship the following year and actually win. It's all about how you perceive it and how you do it. That part I do believe. You really, really put in the time and the dedication, you could win that next stage in life. And it won't cost you much. And again, I could say this. If you know you need professional help, don't be ashamed to ask. And this should be a public service announcement because I am going to make it a public service announcement for those who are in that field, who are supposed to be trying to help people get the best possible help they need, especially if they are going through it. For you, quote unquote, psychiatrists and psychologists, you know somebody's going through something traumatic and there's signs of it. Take your time and let them get off what they need to get off. Don't push them away because they feel that tension and that energy too. When they feel like you just want to get them out, like, I wish you just say what you got to say so you can get up out of here. They feel that. Next, what's going on, baby?
No, again, they feel that.
And I think once you really get down to the root of whatever is plaguing you, and you grab that shit by the throat and just rip it away from you, you're gonna have less pain, less doubt. Definitely gonna have more spirit. You're gonna have that notion to say, damn, I was almost down a real bad road and I made myself get out of it without having to resort to anything out of the ordinary. Simplest things you do could get you out of that damn depression. Some of y'all forgot how to get yourselves out of that depression. You only just gotta follow what you used to follow that would get you out of it. Again, it didn't matter if you was playing games, it didn't matter if you was drawing, doing whatever, those things is still adamant. Sure, I know people who do crosswords still when they get angry, like, I'm gonna do this crossword puzzle. You know, it's something. You're gonna need that. Sometimes you need that time alone because that's how you prepare for the next stage of, you know, moving forward. You need enough time to yourself because even if you decide you are going to put yourself in some sort of, that's what you want, and you trying to put yourself in a good relationship, you know, at least you'll be strong enough. You know what you want, you know what you don't want. You know what signs to look for. And if you feel any red flags, then you already know, all right, I got to move away. Miss Queen, what's going on, baby? Yeah, I knew I wasn't tripping. That shit came down like a motherfucker. Keep my ass in here real quick. Yo, King Bear, what's going on, bro? Everything that we know we supposed to use to utilize something great, you gotta do it on all accords. We have to learn from each other. Every generation has to learn from each other. I don't care how you felt about what I just said there too. The one thing to remember for some of y'all is just having knowledge of self. Know your self-worth. I remember a lot of y'all are proud kings and queens. So not saying you're supposed to put yourself on a super pedestal, but you should at least inspire to move things into a greater light and a greater scale. You know, it's just my view and opinion on it. Stop being problematic when you know, you could just alleviate some of that. Don't hurt to do so. Again, love yourself. Because if you don't, nobody else will. And why should you hate yourself? You can hate some of the things that's going on in the world, but you shouldn't hate yourself. And for those who feel like they are on the verge of suicide, I still would advise you to get professional help. or at least speak to somebody that you know is going to listen to you and help you get the best help you need. Get tired of hearing people who's cutting themselves or just doing a lot of things out of hurt. Some people trying to overdose on pills. Some people poisoning they liver with all that liquor. There's nothing wrong with drinking, but when you trying to drink yourself into a coma, that's a problem. I always said when you out drinking before 7 in the morning, that's a problem. That's a serious psychological problem that has to be targeted. Because what could be going on that crucial in life that you're getting that drunk in the morning? And that's for those who do be out there drinking. I've seen something like, nigga, how you drinking before 7? Nigga, I ain't even have a cup of coffee and you got a cup of liquor? Nah, I can't do that, bro. You good. Buzzy, this is one type of subject I always cover. I know you still slightly new here, but I can tell you this right now. You could go back to a lot of my vids, despite some of the shit I had to address. Everything else I always kept on accord and I always kept on point with. Because again, we have a bunch of things that need to be tackled. And in order for that great building to occur, we have to attack it from every angle. And this is one of them. Self-hate is one of the main reasons why, again, nobody can ever build. And if you're going to continue to keep pushing yourself down that road, then again, you ain't going to never see something great. You're going to always be doomed to repeat the same repeated patterns, you know? And it's just going to be topics that ain't is too many people that ain't going to cover. I can cover it because I done been on a little bit of some of the grand aspects of things. Again, my mom's worked with people who had problems on all grand scales. So again, these type of topics I'm always going to touch up on. One thing I can say, because that's one thing that is plaguing and hurting our community. We ain't loving and caring for each other, and we ain't loving ourselves enough. No, we ain't loving ourselves enough to know that it's just some things we don't need to always react to. And again, person like me, I'm all for the talks. I'm all for the solutions too. So what better way to show the people that you actually do care about these things? But I have to bring it up to the forefront. Even when it's too touchy, hey, we gotta have these talks. Because if we don't, we ain't gonna never alleviate none of these pains and these stresses, and we ain't gonna never be able to move forward and try to shape the world better that we need, that we need to. Yeah, I know, Buzzy. So you're gonna have some people who do speak about things like this. You got another one, D Truth. You got a few of us that actually speak on these type of topics. The word, we all speak on different type of, but it's all building mechanisms. And you gotta want to build yourself up too. Build yourself with high enough confidence to know that even when one thing fails in life, you'll have multitudes of opportunities to make something else happen. Again, if you didn't get that first job, you might get that other job that you was trying to go for. You could have went on 10 interviews that day, and maybe one of them called you back. Hey, that's an opportunity right there. That's the start that you need. Now you just put your best foot forward and you try to motivate yourself to put yourself in a bigger position. So even if you feel you want to be your own boss and do your own thing, you could do so. Rose, what's going on? Hope all is well with you. Self-hate, we could eliminate that. Well, at least most of us could eliminate that. And some is actually going to be a lost cause again. Because in order to see the grander picture, you gotta wash out all that dirt that's in your eyes, even your third eye. Because your vision is blurry right now. You might feel this ain't never gonna work, and you come to find out the next day the thing you just said might not have worked actually worked. That's what's up. That's what's up. Long as you feel a little bit better, that's the most important thing. I could give you a blueprint on how I dragged myself out of a depression. I dragged myself out of my own depression after my mom's passed. And it might sound weird, but that right there was a bittersweet, and I mean a bittersweet way for me to really wake up and realize that I got to keep the ball rolling. I got to keep the torch going. I got to look after my brother. I got to do this. Snap me right the fuck up out of it. Sometimes it's going to be certain events, even if it's a traumatic event, it could actually wake you the fuck up out of your slumber. Oh shit. You know what? I am blessed. Let me really get up and just do something good. You know what? I said I was going to try to get this. Said I was going to try to get this little construction gig. Let me go do this. I said I'm going to try to go get my license. Let me go get this. Simplest motivation start. You got to spark your own idea, and you definitely got to make sure it resonates. If you're trying to build a ship, you better make sure you got all the right necessary tools to build that ship. Because any loose ends, that ship could sink quick, or it'll take some damage, and when it does sink, you'll be somewhere where you can't get yourself out of it. And if you ain't swimming good, you might be drowning. When people are giving you decent and good advice and even constructive criticism, you have to take that. Break the curses. That's what I can tell y'all. Break the curses. I did. After my mom's passed, I was back on my fucking feet the way I was supposed to be. I was fucking making sure my brother graduated junior high and high school, and he in college now. Had to hold it down. And I ain't do too much of a bad job neither. And I told my brother, like I told everybody else, it doesn't matter what you try to be in life or what you inspire to be in life. As long as you happy, I'm happy. That's the most important thing. You got to find something to break you out that notion and just move forward in life. That's it. Take your little bumps and bruises in life, but you get up and you keep it pushing. When you fell off your bike, right, you got back up. You cried a little bit, but you got back up because you wanted to ride and you wanted to try, right? That's all you got to do in life. You're going to need that. But I ain't going to keep y'all long. I think I actually do have to fucking do something. And I don't even want to do it. But I got to do it. Damn. I knew they was going to get me for some sucker shit. Well, you did get some good tools and advice. Shout outs to the word and shout outs to Miss April again. Different views and opinions, but almost the same message. It's time to really love yourself. Yeah, man, you ain't got no choice. You gotta make sure you always keep the good vibes going for yourself. When you in the good spirits and you got the good vibes, you could probably inspire somebody who's going through something traumatic. See, some people used to wonder why people used to just be smiling for no reason. And you be like, what the hell are you so happy for? They know why they happy. They happy because they was able to wake up. They able to do whatever it is they love to do. They probably got friends and family that truly love them. They probably living their best life. Never know. And then you always got to be aware too, because some people can be smiling, or they could be an evil smile because they definitely plotting. So you just got to be able to decipher that and move accordingly. Not emotionally, accordingly. That part right there, man, that is the truth. You build more with logic than you do with emotion. It's just time to think that way, and that's it. Again, for those who feel that there's nothing to offer in the world, or they feel like there's no gain in life, I can tell you to yourself that's the biggest false lie, because for every day that you still waking up, even if you aren't here, you're blessed. So don't overlook that. You just gotta change your scenario, change your surroundings, change your thinking. Again, sometimes you don't need to be in one area if you feel it's mostly negative. Go somewhere where you think is positive. You'd be surprised who you meet, who you come across, and that can actually bring the best out of you. Don't rob yourself for the glory, like I said. Don't rob yourself for good blessing. But yeah, let me go get this fucking shot the way. I'm glad I got a couple hours left. I didn't really plan on doing much but speaking to my people, but apparently I'm required to do something. Well, tomorrow definitely gonna be a fun-filled day. So tomorrow will be a little fun-filled day. For those who was in the music live earlier, I do apologize for cutting that live off, but you already know how they behave. No doubt, Lana. Tomorrow won't be a little better because, yeah, I don't gotta worry about rushing no music, and we're gonna definitely have a nice little. We're gonna get past that 2 hours. I don't know why they keep trying to hate. We're gonna get past that 2 hours. And if they do like how they did yesterday, well, yeah, if they do like how they did yesterday, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just come right back. So, and I'm gonna continuously come back until y'all get the notion that you mess up good vibes and you mess up people's vibes when you just mess up. But I definitely ain't gonna hold y'all on. So I feel I really covered what I need to cover tonight. And hopefully everybody, even if they catch this replay, hopefully you did get something out of it. Because everybody spoke a good piece of knowledge and a good piece of wisdom. There's not too many people who are going to give you that. Main thing I could tell y'all though, love would take you a long way. It will. When you got a strong mind, a strong, solid build, love would definitely take you everywhere. Especially when it's amongst the right collective. It'll take you far. Because it's genuine unity and love, and that's the most important thing. Again, just tune in. Tune into your spirit. Tune into that notion of moving forward. Shoot, sky's the limit. You mess around, you could be the president of a corporation. You never know. It's all about how you do it and how you view it. But yeah, let me go get this shot the way if I forget about it, get caught up and have to hear somebody's mouth. But definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to the shadow watchers. Y'all already know what it is. For everybody that wasn't in attendance tonight, y'all already know. Love is love, and it will be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real. You know? These type of topics are real because it's from the heart, and it might touch some people's hearts. But yeah, we'll be back at it in the morning. You know you're gonna definitely get that wake and bake. Don't worry, I said a nice little time reminder for everybody. Don't worry. Hopefully everybody who is catching this replay again, whether you new here or whether you just in the bushes watching, just coming across something. take everything that was said, definitely incorporate that into something positive. Choice is yours. And I'm going to say the future of mankind do kind of depend on you. You want to be the future leaders, or you want to be up there, you got to work for it. Work on yourself, and then you can work on anything. We'll definitely be back tomorrow. Definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all stay safe. Y'all keep your third eye open. I'll probably see some of y'all running around these streets a little bit, definitely. So the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.